Hey guys! If you're here, you're probably thinking about becoming a trivia host as a side hustle, but you're not sure if you're the right fit or what the next steps even look like if you are a good fit. Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to talk about who trivia hosting is perfect for, how you can get started, and how to know whether this gig is worth it for you. My name is Dennis, and I'm a 37-year-old trivia host based in New Jersey. I've been hosting since early 2022, and in that almost 4-year span, I've hosted over 500 events and counting. I've had a lot of jobs, over 30 in my lifetime, and I think hosting trivia may be the best part-time job. So what exactly is a trivia night? It's simple. Most trivia events run about 90 minutes to 2 hours. You'll be asking questions, keeping score, playing music, interacting with guests, and keeping the game moving. That means pacing the rounds, clarifying rules, handling complaints, which are usually cheating accusations, oversized teams, or debates about whether an answer should count. Be ready for guests to walk up to you with their phone. Bars and restaurants are the most common venues. They're usually weekly, same day, same time, so they're consistent. I've run events with 2 teams, and other times there's 27 teams showed up. Some bars have rowdy college crowds, others are family friendly. Sometimes they're at diners. You'll usually see a lot of the same players each week with a few new faces sprinkled in. Then there are private events, residential buildings, corporate gigs, American Legion type groups, and private parties. These are a totally different vibe. Unlike bar trivia, most people at these events haven't played before, so they don't come with expectations. They're typically unique, usually pay a little more, but you'll spend more time explaining the rules and setting the tone. How do you know if trivia hosting is right for you? You won't know for sure until you try it, but here are some quick questions to help you figure it out. Do you enjoy hosting friends or gatherings? When you're in a group, do you like taking the lead? Are you comfortable in the spotlight, whether it's giving a presentation or posing for social media? Do you like being the person responsible for making sure everyone has a good time? Because honestly, that's what trivia hosting is. And if you don't have all those traits yet, don't worry, you can learn them. Hosting trivia isn't rocket science. It's all about attitude, clarity, consistency, and enthusiasm. The simple fact that you are interested and trying to improve is a good indicator that you'd probably do a good job. How to get started. If you live in or near a city, there's a good chance some local bars already have trivia nights. Here's what to do. Find a local trivia company by checking the flyers at bars or searching online. If you're near me in New Jersey and New York City, there are several big companies like Joe Trivia, Geeks Who Drink, Quizaholics, NYC Pub Trivia, and surely at least a few more. You can visit their website directly to apply or email them and say you're interested in future openings. If there isn't a trivia scene in your area, consider starting your own. Most companies will train you, give you their format, and provide the equipment. As long as you show enthusiasm and speak clearly, you can get hired. How I got started? Well, I was working in residential property management when another manager asked if I wanted to host a trivia night for their 1,000 unit building in New York City. I said yes, and I absolutely loved it. A few months later, I applied to a local bar trivia company near me. After waiting a few months for an opening, I finally got my shot. I still work for them today. Shout out to Joe Trivia. It's honestly a job that doesn't feel like a job. I meet people from all kinds of backgrounds, I stay socially active, and I'm pretty sure I've gotten just a tiny bit smarter along the way. Pros of being a trivia host. It forces you in a good way to be social. Fun and consistent weekly work. Usually it's the same day, same time, and events are at night, so it's easy to have another job. The only major requirement is to show up on time. Another great pro is you get tons of creative freedom in how you run the night. You can crack jokes or you can just read from the script. You can play whatever music you want. You can use any voice that you want. You can really do whatever. As long as the bar doesn't complain, you're probably good. Another pro is you get to meet tons of people. And one of my favorite pros is most of the bars that I work at, the host gets free drinks. There are some cons of being a trivia host. Some bars make you pay for drinks. Sometimes you'll get an annoying patron. Usually it's, they're complaining about other teams accusing other teams of cheating, or they're saying like, hey, this answer shouldn't count or should count. A lot of times teams say like, hey, you got my points total wrong. Sometimes I am wrong, but most of the time it's them. If you're in a city that is tough to drive in, sometimes parking can be a pain. If you plug into their sound system, then it's fine. You won't have to lug around like a speaker on a tripod. But if you do, you may, I don't know. Good luck. Sometimes the venue has outdated or messy sound systems. They'll insist that you plug into their system. So you're going to need like a mixer, some cables, splitters. I don't know. And if you don't know all that stuff, you're probably gonna have a bad time in the beginning. And another con is, the pay isn't amazing. You're gonna need other sources of income. So if you don't genuinely enjoy hosting, the job probably wouldn't feel worth it. Trivia hosting is one of the best side hustles if you love games, people, and being the center of the energy in a room. It's flexible, it's fun, and surprisingly rewarding. If you're even slightly curious, I encourage you to try it. You might end up loving it as much as I did. If you want to see more videos about hosting trivia, side hustles, or behind the scenes stories from my events, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and I will see you at the next trivia night.